And very good evening to you. A warm welcome to Turf Moor as Burnley go still hunting Chelsea's lead in the Premier League. But it's another tough home fixture against Manchester City, who are now in the top four, 5 points above, 5 points above Arsenal. But Chelsea still that 6 to 7 points clear at the top of the league. So a victory over Man City is crucial to Burnley's chances still of staying in that championship hunt. They still need to win all their remaining fixtures and hope other results regarding Chelsea do go their way. But it will be a tall order, but have they proved on so many occasions they can beat the bigger sides. Same again, that's beat Arsenal 5-0 in the last home fixture here. It's a side obviously depleted by injuries, but Harry Kane and Sam Boaks have come to the party since Danny Ainge has been out. And again they stick with that rigid 4-4-2. Manchester City backed by 4,000 of their supporters who have travelled up the M66 from Manchester for this one. They play with Wilfred Boney up front. Obviously Vidal and Fernandinho, the two holding midfielders. Yaya Toure will play in behind the striker with Stanton and Milner providing support on the wings. And if they need to, Manchester City, they have Frank Lampard, the former Chelsea man, amongst the substitutes there. 36 years old and still a real fox in the box. Turf Moor, always an atmospheric ground. The Manchester City fans really making their noise perfectly clear. There's Trippier, former Manchester City man actually. And now the turn of the Burnley fans to sing. The referee from the Wirral is Mike Dean. So Manchester City in all sky blue strip, their traditional colours, get us away. And this should be a cracking encounter. Two teams second away in the top four. Burnley, as I say, second place. City now crept into fourth place and already starting on the front foot, and they've got a penalty. Mike Dean has given a penalty against Michael Kitely, and the worst possible start for the Clarets. There was certainly a touch there on Fernandinho. Kitely brought him down. It is a penalty. The referee was right to give it, and it's going to be Arturo Vidal with the penalty. Can he give Manchester City the lead here in a must-win night for Burnley? Can Tom Heaton stop it? No, he can't. He never moved. The penalty was just too good. And Arturo Vidal gives the away fans something to celebrate to my right-hand side. The worst possible start for the Clarets, and the penalty comes just 5 minutes into this game. It's a confident spot kick. The goalkeeper would never have moved for it. I think Tom Heaton, all he could do really was just stand and, well, I'm not sure I admire it, but just watch it go in the back of the net. So Arturo Vidal's 7th goal in the league this season, in this particular Premier League. And it comes just after 6 minutes gone. And Burnley shot themselves in the foot there.
Number 17.
And that has probably been their Achilles heel, certainly against ties like Manchester United at Old Trafford and Crystal Palace here. They've not lost at home this season, that's some statistic. And a goal for Kane! 2 minutes after going behind, Burnley have silenced the Manchester City fans in the grandest of manners. Well, what a start! A great shot to beat Cabinero, and beat him it did. Harry Kane has come to the party, and Burnley's response to that penalty is to go up the other end and for Harry Kane to score his 11th Premier League goal of the season. We've had just shy of 10 minutes gone, and we've seen 2 goals, one from each, 1-1. And now it's Burnley's turn to jump up and down and celebrate. Here's Jones. And still Jones. It couldn't be 2-1, could it? It is! What a start at Turf Moor! 10 minutes gone, it's 2-1 Burnley all of a sudden. What a 5 minutes we've had here. City lane for a penalty. And then Kane equalised, and now two minutes later, now 2 minutes after this, Jones has gone and scored. What a 10 minutes we've had here at Turf Moor. The captain has come to the party. Goal number 5 of the season for David Jones. Unbelievable stuff. Well, can you believe it? Burnley 2, Manchester City 1, and 3 quick-fire goals. Here's Townsend. Will Hughes checks back, and that's a rather careless pass. Chances here for Wilfred Bonney to intercept. Ballison is there for Burnley. Hughes rather dummies it rather well, and Kane could get in behind here and cause more problems for Cabinero, who in the end swept up the danger. Trippier. David Jones. Folks tries the shot, it's charged down, breaks to Trippier. Just keeps the ball, just patient build up now from the Clarets. 20 minutes gone, 2-1 to Burnley. Dyer. And now Trippier. Wants to run that. Wants to run the left, right back, here's Trippier! Oh, that would have been a remarkable goal against his old club. Good save from Cabinero. Didn't want to risk being beaten at the near post. I don't think it was going in anyway, but I suppose in theory you never, as a goalkeeper, you don't want to get beat at the near post. Corner route taken there by Will Hughes halfway through the first half. Cabinero comes and gathers it in, no problem. Beaten twice in 2 minutes. There's Vokes. Tries the shot, bounce on! Lucky against the crossbar. Well, that would have been one of the goals of the season. That was a terrific effort from all of 25 yards there from Sam Vokes. Meanwhile, at the other end, we've got City breaking again down that right-hand channel. This is where they got the penalty from, remember. And the tackles are flying in again. The referee says no penalty this time. The challenge was pretty clear cut this time from a Burnley viewpoint. Here comes City again. Boney. Good tackle again by Dyer. Just broke up the play magnificently, and here's Vokes again. He's got one defender to beat, and he's beaten him easily. Now Cabinero to beat, and a good save by the Spaniard to turn it behind for a corner. What a 36 minutes we've had here. Only Cabinero has probably just kept City in this contest. Cantley to take the corner. There's a man free there, and I think it was Townsend. Oh, the top of the bar from Andros Townsend. He was given the free room to get a header in on goal. Zabaleta was very slow to react. That's the shot count. No wonder Burnley should be winning more by 2-1 at the moment. Well, they need to win to keep on the coattails of Chelsea for the Premier League title. Remember, they've already got the League Cup in the bag. They're in the semi-finals of 2 other competitions. 2 legs against Vidal, Arturo Vidal's old side Juventus to come at the end of April, plus the Cup semi-final with Fulham. And 5 Premier League games in May, plus 2 Cup finals potentially here as Vokes tries a double long-range rasper. Well, not so much a rasper that time, but it cleared the crossbar with relatively ease. And to those 4,000 Manchester City fans gathered behind Willy Cabanero's goal. Last minute of the first half, and then it'll be down to whatever stoppage time our 4th official will add. Townsend's header. It's going to be added 5 extra minutes. Townsend. Tightly. David Jones, whose goal divides the 2 teams at 2-1. Here's Will Hughes. Left foot. Good save. Burnley looking a lot balanced team with Will Hughes in it. I still think they look a little bit like waiting in the midfield without Jay Rodriguez, who's out for a pretty long time. Of course, Danny Ings is out for a couple of months or so. There's the half-time whistle. All the goals coming in the first 10 minutes. A penalty from Vidal after 6 minutes, and then an equaliser from Kane after 8 minutes, and then 2 minutes after that. David Jones making it 2-1. Pokes it the bar towards the end of the half. But at half-time, Burnley have the lead they just deserved by 2-1. There's one other game to keep you abreast of tonight. No Chelsea in action, so this is a real opportunity for Burnley, obviously, to get the 3 points. They're on the way to doing so. The other game at Loftus Road, it's QPR 0, Everton 0. But we're about to kick off in this second half, and Manchester City about to make a change at the start of the second half. And that's Jesus Navas on for a very quiet James Milner this evening. So away we go then. Burnley still unchanged, same 11 for them, and they kick off attacking the Jimmy McElroy to our left. Here's Bullison. Giving away. Manchester City in that top 4 now, 5 points above Arsenal in the race for that 4th Champions League place. And with Chelsea not playing tonight, this is an important match for Burnley, this, in terms of the Championship. Oh, here's a chance now for Nabaz. He's broken clear now. What a chance here. And a goal, is it? No, it's missed by Toure. Inside the 6-yard box. An inexplicable miss by Yaya Toure, of all people. Well, Burnley were caught out at the back. There was a good advantage play. There was a foul on Navas in the build-up. And the Clarets there were caught very, very square there. The square ball from Navas was a dangerous one. And Toure should have equalised. And that could be a crucial moment in this football match. For City's cause, it's a Champions League place. For Burnley's cause, it's more than just the Champions League place they're playing for now. They're playing for the league title. There's the cross from Kitely. Knocked away. He might come here again. And it came for Townsend, but he couldn't get it away. Vidal sorted that was not the case. 10 minutes gone in the second half here at Turf Moor. Still 2-1 to Burnley. Those 3 goals that happened in the first 10 minutes of the game look like deciding matters here at the moment. Here's Vidal, the man who scored the penalty, still going. Good running by Arturo Vidal. He's got Nasri breaking over on the overlap, but Vidal might go alone here, and he's taken out by Stones on the edge of the area, so the referee is going to come across and probably book Stones for that. Indeed he does. He had to try and stop him. He tried to get the ball off him, but the ball had already gone anyway. So maybe it's a foul for Burnley just to take, although it was perilously close to the edge of the penalty area. Right, Lampard is on for Fernandinho. Now a free kick to City. Toure chips it in. Wilson keeps it in play. Folks, a good breakout this potentially here. Jones has got Kane. He's got Hughes, who's the furthest man forward, and Will Hughes now having a go at this defence, and he's beaten the defender really well, and it's in the post and gone wide. Oh, Burnley had the chance to wrap the game up. Will Hughes bursting forward. I don't think he could have gone anywhere else, really, to be honest with you. And Wilfried Bony is coming off, and on in his place is Stefan Jovic, the former Fiorentina man. So City have used all 3 of their changes. Burnley yet to use 1. And Tom Heaton hasn't had a save to make, and yet he's been beaten once by a penalty. A challenge. Shippey's done really well. And there's going to be a couple of changes in the offing here. And Andros Townsend's going to be one of them to make way. And Stones is just going to be taken off as a precautionary measure. And Harry Kane is going to be replaced by Ashley Barnes. So all 3 substitutions now being used by Burnley, as we look to try and make it another crucial victory in terms of winning the league championship. The quadruple is certainly on now. Here's Hughes. He should have scored moments ago. Tries to lead in. Oh, what a turn by Vokes. He's opened the gap up for himself from the goalkeeper. And it's finished the job. That should settle it now. Sam Vokes. He took two City defenders well and truly out of the game. Got one-on-one with Caballero and beat him comprehensively. The Clarets are closing the gap on Chelsea. They're coming at Chelsea now. The Clarets are like an express train at the moment. 5-0 against Arsenal on Saturday, and tonight it's 3-1 against Manchester City. Sam Vokes is 18th of the season. What a run Burnley have started themselves on now. And gaining lots of confidence before going into that cup semi-final with those two mammoth cup semi-finals, not just in Europe but in the FA Cup as well. Here's Jones, Hughes, Vokes again, and he's trying to twist and turn company this way and that. Vokes! Goal kick. Well, he absolutely did company there for pace, and you wouldn't have thought so. Even Barnes was applauding. And if it wasn't for Caballero, City would have been maybe 5-6-1 down. Burnley shaded it as well on the passing percentages as well, 82% to 81%. Here's Navas though. That's a little chip in there. A good header back to Tom Eaton. That Lampard has not had a sniff, but that's all given away to Samir Nasri now. A chance here for City to really break down here. Navas, all good play to Nasri. Good tackle from Dyer. Had to time it well. Zabaleta was in there. Balisin was there first. Welks has got Barnes away on the far side, but he's offside. 4 minutes to go. City need to score twice to deny Burnley all the points here. And it looks as if Burnley have safely negotiated another tricky hurdle tonight. King will get it away, the former Man United man. It's Jones, Barnes and Vokes up ahead. Barnes on the leg race with company. And oh, Barnes is going to score now! And a mistake by the goalkeeper! And Ashley Barnes makes it 4-1 to Burnley! And Caballero has made an absolute mess up of mammoth proportions. Barnes dispossessed him. He had the legs on company, and he had the whole goal to aim at. And it caps a memorable night again for Burnley. They got 5 against Arsenal on Saturday. They've scored another 4 tonight. There's just no stopping them now as they pursue Chelsea at the top of the Barclays Premier League. Barnes now chips in with his 8th of the season. An amazing night at Turf Moor. City, who led with Vidal's early penalty, well, they've been drill and truly destroyed since then. 4-1, Burnley lead. Foul, free kick to Manchester City. We're into 5 added minutes at the end of the game. Yellow card. Eric Dyer, the man, penalised. So a chance for Manchester City to try and score a consolation. Oh, beauty! That's an absolute beauty from Toure. It's 4-2. Well, that's some consolation goal from Yaya Toure, who missed from 2 yards out at 2-1. Well, he scored a belter at 4-1 down, and he's brought it back to 4-2. Just no stopping that one. Tom Eaton never even saw it. And that's what you call class. Burnley have been classy tonight, but that was just a classy individual goal. Won't win City any points or any victories, but that's probably one of the goals of the evening. Goal number 7 for him this season. So the scoreline is now 4-2. And that's the end of the game. Burnley win it. Second half goals from Vokes and Barnes made the game safe. Toure pulled it back to 4-2 near the end. And Burnley now are hunting Chelsea down good and proper now. This is going to go all the way, one suspects. Final score here tonight at Turf Moor. Burnley 4, Manchester City 2.